Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to be building a heat shield so that we can have a cold air intake instead of a hot one. As you can see, the turbo's right there, and here's also where the air intake is. So we're going to block off the turbo. I've got myself some trusty cardboard, okay, and measuring tape, and we're just going to go ahead and, measure everything out and then cut the cardboard to give us an idea of how we're supposed to shape it in here, okay? Then what we're going to do is we're going to transfer the cardboard to a piece of metal and cut out the metal. Alright, let's get to it. So here's the rail we're going to mount the heat shield to. It's a little dark, let me get closer. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and measure how wide and then how long this is. And then we'll make a template out of cardboard. So I'm going to go ahead and measure that first. Alright, and there we go. We got a template made out of cardboard. Now all I got to do is flatten it out and transfer it over to a piece of metal, and then I can bend the metal into the shape we need. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. Alright, I got the template mocked up. All I need to do now is cut it out, and we're good to go. So I'm going to get to it. And just like that, now we have the heat shield installed. I went ahead and bent it with some pieces of wood. It's still a little, a little flimsy, so I'm going to go ahead and drill some holes and bolt it in. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, and just like that, we got two new riv nuts right there. You can see I installed this one and this one. Here, let me get you a little bit more light there. I'm wearing a headlamp, so it's kind of hard to see, but yeah, I used the riv nutter, and I put two riv nuts right there and right there. And then it just so happens that the OEM bolt that goes right here is a 1/2 inch, or is it 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch? I don't know, but anyway, it fits perfectly. It's this bolt right here. This bolt normally fits into the one of the brackets for the air filter, but it's going to be perfect for tightening down the heat shield. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the heat shield and fit it up, and we're almost done. I found some 1/4 inch washers, so I'm going to go ahead and slap one of these in there. Yeah, and that's what the screw is. It's 1/4 inch. So again, here is the bolt. And the tip of it is a, let's see, it's a T25. So yeah, this is a T25. And we'll just put the washer on there, and we're good to go. Look at that, now it's bolted in, so it's not going to flop around too much. But yeah, it's a lot more secure now, and we're ready to move on to the next step, which is pretty much just putting everything back together. I still have to run to Home Depot when they open and get some like weather stripping to go along the top, but I'm going to go ahead and open and close the lid a few times, or the hood, and see if there's any point where the hood is like smacking into this, because we don't want to like wrinkle the metal. So I'm going to go ahead and trim it, and we'll just go ahead and seal it with the weather stripping that we get from Home Depot. Alright, it turns out I pretty much trimmed it pretty dang close the first try. We just got a little bit like a half an inch of gap right here, but yeah, this is pretty much like spot on right here. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and bolt it up, and we're going to take it for a test drive. I'm first going to make sure though that no metal shavings got inside the turbo inlet, because that would just, oh, that'd be so bad, dude. Like, definitely plug this up if you're working on your air filter. Throw like a shop rag or a paper towel or just anything in there that's clean. Honestly, I wouldn't use a paper towel. I'd throw a microfiber in there or something. Alright, and just like that, I was able to get the air sensor plugged back in. I just had to cut a little slit and then drill a hole that was the exact diameter of the sleeve on the cable. And yeah, we got everything plugged in. We're ready to go. See, I'll zoom you in here a little bit. You can see we're all plugged up, and I mean, there is a bit of a gap, like right here, but we can just try to fill that up later. And honestly, I'm pretty satisfied with the way it turned out for like a $50 air filter and $15 of metal. What's that, like $65 or whatever? I'll go look up the price and I'll like throw it on the screen, because I can't remember the exact price of everything. But yeah, I'll go ahead and throw the prices up on the screen. But this is way more affordable than a $400, you know, complete cold air intake. So I'm going to go ahead and just check that everything's buttoned up, and then we're going to go for a test drive.
Next time on Atchison Automotive.